Hey, what's up, everybody? It's me, Jay Bright. Brian, coming to you guys with some reviews, some updates, and information about some SNS products, Serious Nutrition Solutions. I'm not sure if you guys have ever tried anything from SNS, but if you haven't, you're really missing out. Some of you guys out there, I know who are watching this, definitely have. Any online forums, bodybuilding.com, Anabolic Minds, Pro Hormone Forum, leanbulk.com, any of those places that you go to, they're gonna know who SNS is. Serious Nutrition Solutions. I'm probably not gonna have anything but good things to say about the guys at SNS. That's why I rep for them for a really long time. Like the company, like the people, like the products. Alright, so now I'm gonna talk to you today about Focus XT. Again, another super popular. This is like a super famous product that's known by SNS. It's one of our flagship products that nobody else really has a product like this. They try to imitate it, but Focus XT still remains number one for your focus, energy, clean energy, everything that you want from a pre-workout, all the stuff that you don't want from a pre-workout. Today I'm going to talk to you about the cotton candy flavor, sugar-free. This is a great product to use. This, in my opinion, for the sugar-free, is the best tasting Focus XT I've ever tried. The taste kind of reminded me of cotton candy bubblegum. It smelled exactly like cotton candy. Mixability, 10 out of 10. No issues with the mixability with Focus XT ever. No matter if it gets a little clumpy, it gets a little dried up, it still mixes just fine. Never had any foam issue, mixability, taste issues with Focus XT. Other flavors of Focus XT that I've tried are regular Focus XT. I tried blue raspberry, pink lemonade, dark cherry, fruit punch, pina colada. And then now the cotton candy flavor. The first time trying this, I've heard so much about it. Again, I have to agree with everybody else. This is one of the best tasting products. This has this tub here has 30 servings per scoop. It has 200 milligrams of caffeine per serving, and then a bunch of focus ingredients, what I think are called neurotropics. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but 9,800 milligrams of proven research ingredients that have science and data to back them up that actually work really well. So this product is really well if you want a pre-workout that doesn't have a bunch of all this stuff in it, and you possibly want to add real-world dosages and be sure you're getting, like for example, you're actually getting 5 grams of creatine, and you're getting real-world dosages of whatever you're doing. You're getting 5 grams of leucine, you're getting 3 grams of citrulline malate, you're getting 1 gram of agmatine, you're getting 2,500 milligrams of beta-alanine. Those things like that, those dosages, if you want to be sure that you're getting, you got to buy them in bulk and add them, and that's one of the benefits of Focus XT. One of the other benefits is, if you just want something to give you extra boost, extra focus in the gym, this is that product that you really want. And then lastly, a lot of people, I haven't used it for this, but a lot of students use this for focusing at school. Clean, safe, all natural, healthy to a certain extent, and it's not going to give you, not unhealthy like something like Adderall or other methamphetamine analogs and things like that are going to give you. No crash from this like you get from DMAA or things like Craze, other things like that. Just pure, good, clean energy. It's legal, so DSHEA compliant, so no worries about anything. If you're a tested athlete, you're worried about things like that, no worries with this product. SNS is a good company. You never have to worry about tainted products, them slipping a little bit of steroids into your pre-workout or some meth or something like that. You never have to worry about that with Focus XT. It's always going to be what you want. Some other things I'd like to add into Focus XT. I just drank my pre-workout already, so I don't have that review for you, but citrulline malate. This is a bulk ingredient. Has 100 grams in a tub. 1 scoop, 3.25 grams of citrulline malate. It has 3 grams of citrulline malate in it. One scoop is 3.25 grams. That must be for the little bit of other stuff that's in here. This is part of the baseline series. This is probably one of my favorite bulk ingredients to add to my pre-workouts. I add this into pretty much every product that I've tried, whether it's PES enhanced, jacked, condensed, white flood, all those super popular products that you have out there. I'm always finding myself having to add bulk ingredients. So it's better to save your money and buy this, because if you want real dosages, you're going to end up buying your bulk ingredients anyway. So why get a bunch of other crap you don't want? Focus on the stuff that you do want. Citrulline malate's one of them. L-leucine, the muscle building ingredient. Again, SNS has bulk leucine. 100 servings in this tub, 5 grams per serving. Great value. Taste wise, it's leucine. It's pure. It's not tainted. It doesn't have any other stuff in there. So taste wise, to be honest with you guys, it doesn't taste good. Mixability, if you shake it up and let it sit, it's going to rise. It doesn't really mix well because, again, it's an amino acid. It's leucine. It's pure. But if you can stomach that and you want the gains, you want the increased recovery, the lean mass gains, the strength increases in the workouts, leucine is the amino acid that you're trying to get. You want to get the most of it. If you take this pre-workout, post-workout, all day long, you take leucine if you can stomach the taste. For me, I don't take it as much, is why I've had this one for so long, because it tastes kind of bleh, but it's really beneficial. That's why I have it, so that if I need a little bit of boost, I feel like, oh, I haven't eaten a little bit, get that extra amino acids in there. And lastly, one of my other favorite ingredients, agmatine. This here has 1 gram per serving, so this says your real world dosage of agmatine. You're not going to have like 500 milligrams, 750, 600, whatever those aren't real world dosages. You may not want to be doing 2 scoops of, for example, Enhance in order to get your 1 gram of agmatine, because you're going to have a whole bunch of other stuff that you don't want. It might be too much of, like caffeine or whatever other stimulant is in that product. With agmatine, you throw this in there, boom, you got your real world dosages, you're good. Stay pumped around the clock, stay full, increase recovery, look better, feel better, numerous other benefits I'm not going to get into for agmatine. Good stuff. Again, you also got your creatine monohydrate, creatine phosphate, creatine ethyl ester, all your different creatines that are out there. You have other things you can add in, like beta-alanine. I don't have any right now, but any powder form. I have a couple of capsules somewhere around here in my gym bag. I like to put that in there. It's really good stuff. A lot of good things. That's why one of the things, versatility of Focus XT, is you buy this, and if you don't want any of that stuff, you don't have to have it. And if you do want certain things, you're going to buy the bulk. It's going to last you through multiple tubs of Focus XT, and that's good stuff. And last thing I'm going to touch on Focus XT is their caffeine-free Focus XT. The only difference between the caffeine-free Focus XT and the regular one is, as the name implies, there's no caffeine. So you have everything else in here, minus caffeine. My only gripe about this product is that it only comes in 1 flavor, which I'm sure a lot of you guys probably agree with this. Fruit Punch isn't that good. So for me, the taste of this isn't that great, but if you like Fruit Punch, this may definitely be the product for you. That's it for that. I'll talk more about some other products I got coming up. Glycophase, X-Gel, Bulbine, Inhibit P, all really great products from SNS. I got some green bean coffee bean extract capsules. So once I get finished using those, I'll put up some reviews. Again, really great flavor, Focus XT Cotton Candy, and I'll see you guys next time.